Hello vinyl community, this is Randy back today with another video. I am going to do a top 10 for 2019. I've been seeing a lot of other people doing their 2019 top 10, and I first had to consider, did I even get 10 records this year? 10 records that were recorded in 2019, and recorded and released in 2019. But I went to my Discogs list, and I did have a few that were released in 2019. So I'll do the top 10 here. So number 10 for me, Los Straightjackets, Channel Surfing. Los Straightjackets, instrumental surf rock band. This is them doing some television theme show songs. It's really just an EP. There are 4 songs, and then those songs are repeated on side 2. So this will be my number 10 for the year. It's a good record. These bands that wear masks like this, I'm not sure. What are they hiding? What's the big secret? But anyway, yeah, Los Straightjackets, that'll be my number 10. All these records that I'm going to show, I've already shown throughout the year in previous videos, so I'm not going to go into much detail really on any. I'm just going to go through and rank them. So, number 9 for me would be Claypool, Lennon, Delirium, South of Reality. It's Les Claypool and Sean Lennon. Psychedelic rock. Number 9. Help a Stranger, the Raconteurs. This was the Raconteurs. They got back together after several years of not producing anything. Made this record. I thought it was good. I don't know. I maybe had enough Jack White to last me for a little while. Not a bad record, but just didn't listen to it a whole lot. Black Keys, Let's Rock. It was a fantastic record. I really like this one a lot. All these records, I liked all these records overall. I didn't dislike any of them, but some of them more than others. Some got played more than others. This one got played quite a bit. Let's Rock, straight ahead rock and roll from the Black Keys. Very enjoyable. My first King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard record is Infest the Rat's Nest. This was a big departure from them, from my understanding, from what they've done before. This is really like almost like a speed metal record. With some psychedelic guitar and stuff. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Good record. But now I want to go back and get some of their other records, particularly Fishing for Fishies, I think. That's a good one. So we are up now to number 5. We started at 10. We're at number 5 now. This is Black Mountain Destroyer. Good record for them. Almost sort of like an homage to the early 70s hard and heavy rock bands. Big Black Mountain fan. Meat Puppets, number 4. This was an excellent record. I really like this one a lot. Meat Puppets, a band that's been around since the late 80s. Or maybe even the early 80s. I hadn't heard any of their records for a while. This one came out and I got it, and it sounds a lot like their earlier records. I mean, sort of a country rock, but there's definitely some psychedelic influences here, and some really good guitar work on this. I got this, I wish I'd gotten just the regular record. This was like a numbered edition, but I don't really know what the numbers mean, and the album actually really had a good cover. So, it was sort of a little bit of a mistake there. My number 3 is this compilation album of Pranic Rafter on one side and Terraplane on the other side. The name of the album is Symbiose. These are 2 instrumental bands. I mean, really, Pranic Rafter, I think, is one person who plays guitars and does it all in the studio and layers his guitars and everything, and produces a really, basically a very psychedelic sounding record. And Terraplane is very much the same, except that it's 2 people and they use some drums towards the end of theirs. But these are both just one long track on each side of really just some psychedelic guitar work. So, yeah, really good. Pranic Rafter and Terraplane. Number 2 for me on the year, Valentine. The name of the record is Preserves. Valentine, Preserves. This is one could have almost been my number 1 record of the year. Fantastic record. I'm still playing this just about every day. Psychedelic guitar with some synthesizers and drums and stuff, and there are words in it. I was sort of mistaken when I reviewed it earlier. I said they were just sort of like some phrases, but they are almost like lyrics on some of them. If you can understand all of them, they're all processed and everything, and a lot of it is really just sort of like repetitious phrases and everything, but really great record. Fantastic record. I've been playing this one a lot. So that was number 2. So my number 1 for the year, mainstream rock, Liam Gallagher. Why me? Why not? Can I say this record just amazed me? I thought it was fantastic. I think you would call it mainstream rock. It's on a major label, lots of production on this record. Really great record though, really enjoyed it. Fantastic words. He has just the best voice. I love the way his voice sounds. I hadn't gotten any Oasis records really since, been a long time. I got maybe 2 or 3 of them after their first two big albums. I'd never listened to those too much, so I hadn't heard anything really for, I'm sure, been over 10 years, so just figured I would check this one out. Turned out to be fantastic. It's my record of the year. The lyrics are great, the singing is great, the music is great. I like everything about it. So that's number 1. I got some other records that came out this year that are maybe not really in the rock and roll category. So my favorite one of the year, possibly my record of the year, is Tank and the Bangas. Green Balloon. This is a great record. I played this just about every day this summer, and usually in the afternoon. Fantastic way to start the evening. It's a 2-record set. I looked in Discogs, and the band is classified as a soul funk band, but then for this record, it's classified as hip hop. So there is some rapping and hip hop in here. There's a lot of singing though. Several different styles of singing. The thing that was so great about this record is just endlessly rewarding. I could listen to it every day, and every day a different song would jump out at me as the best one with some really good lyrics or just good beats or whatever it happened to be. So yeah, this is a fantastic record. I got some jazz records this year, so I didn't get too many that were produced this year, but so these are going to be, I'm ranking these in sort of reverse order. My favorite jazz album of the year, The Comet Is Coming. Trust in the Life Force of the Deep Mystery. This was a fantastic record. I reviewed this earlier in the year, and my only problem with it then was the vocals on one of the songs towards the end of side 1, where Kate Tempest is basically just sort of talking over some of the music. But I've listened to it quite a bit, and I've gotten past that. It doesn't bother me anymore. It's still not my favorite part of the record, and if I were advising the band, I would say don't do that. But they liked it, they wanted it, and so I have gotten used to it. And yes, this is just such a fantastic record, and it really sort of a number 1. It's really basically like a 2-record set. They released this on Black Friday Record Store Day. The Comet Is Coming, The Afterlife. Really just a continuation of that first one. Instead of having the girl talking on this one, they have a guy talking on the very first song. So, once again, got over that. Again, I would advise the band not to do that, but, if that's what they want to do, it's their music, they can do that. So, I've gotten past it, so really like both of these albums, both just outstanding. They're both really almost more like psych rock or something, or psych jazz or jazz rock. My number 3 in jazz for this year is Jamie Branch, Fly or Die 2, Bird Dogs of Paradise. Great record. I've only had this one for 2 or 3 weeks, so I really haven't had enough time to listen to this a whole lot yet, but I've really been enjoying it. There's lots of words on this one. She sings quite a bit on this one, but her trumpet playing is just fantastic, and I really love what the whole band does, and it's a lot of fun to listen to. There's parts where they're doing like just whooping in the background and stuff, so it just seems like they really had a lot of fun recording this one. It's a lot of fun to listen to. So my number 3 jazz album for the year is what we're listening to right now. Leigh, Sauropod, instrumental. I guess it's really more jazz fusion. Yeah, just deep chill music. Very nice, very relaxing. Straight ahead jazz. I got 2 jazz records this year that I would think, they could have been recorded in the 50s or 60s just as easily as today. So, I mean, these are going to be my number 4 and 5 jazz records. But I mean, I like these too, but they're just kind of, it's hard to compare these records. I mean, really, how are you going to compare Joel Ross to The Comet Is Coming? I think that you can. I mean, they're just so far different. But yeah, this is Joel Ross, Kingmaker. He is a vibraphonist. Has just sort of a standard jazz band on here. Alto saxophone, piano, bass, and drums. All acoustic instruments. Really enjoyable. Sort of a throwback. And my number 5 jazz album of the year, Julian Lodge, Love Hearts. Julian is a guitar player. This is his 3rd solo album, I believe. Just some really great jazz guitar. Yeah, neither one of these last 2 albums are, they're not going to change your life or anything, but they're both records that I feel sure I'll be listening to 5 or 10 years from now. They're going to stand the test of time, I think. So here is the last new record I got for the year, and it just doesn't even really fall into any of these other categories. I guess it's kind of like Tank and the Bangas. It would fall into that. Just sort of a soul funk band. To tell you the truth, I have to listen to this one some more. I filed it away and sort of forgot about it, so I've really only listened to it a couple times. I liked it a lot. A couple times I listened to it, so I'm going to get this one back out, play it some more. New Mastersounds. So that's it. That's sort of my year in review. Those are really all the new records that I got this year that were recorded in 2019. So I think it came out to be something like about 16 or 17 records. Yeah, just buying a lot of old stuff, I guess. So, what can I say? I hope everybody's having a wonderful holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and let me know what you think about these records. I've already shown them all earlier in the year, but I'd be interested to know what you thought about them. If you listened to any of these during the year, or what you think about my rankings. So, that's it. Happy New Year, everybody.